Welcome to the Healthy Profits Podcast. If you love this show, which we know you will, make sure that you subscribe, leave a review because it helps us with the show. And now, enjoy. What's up, guys? It's Sammy back with another amazing episode of the Healthy Profits Podcast. And today I'm coming to you with a severe problem that a lot of podcasts have, not just in health and wellness, but we are specifically talking about niching down your audience and why that's so important. I hear this time and time again. Hey, Sam, I am so good with so many different topics. And the surest way to not please anyone is to try and please everyone. Don't know who said that, but it's totally true. And the reason you need to stick around for this episode is we're going to talk about the importance of niching down and how you can use a tried and true formula to get specific about your audience. So, in today's episode, we are going to target a specific niche audience and show you how to do that because this is the reason you want to do it. It allows for better solutions. It allows for deeper connections, and it allows for more success in attracting and serving your customers. If you're targeting a smaller niche audience, this allows for less competition. This allows for faster leadership and easier content creation. I'll say that again. When you niche down, that will allow you to target a smaller niche audience. It allows for less competition and faster leadership and easier content creation. Because niching down and specializing in solving a specific problem for a target audience as much as you can will make you stand out and attract more customers. And when you niche down to make a deeper connection with a smaller pool of people, reaching more of them and providing specialized help rather than trying to create or cater to a wide audience, you'll find so much more success. And focusing on a specific niche will allow better solutions and connections, but be careful not to branch out too quickly and lose focus. So, targeting a smaller group allows for stronger connection and better solutions. And while there may be concerns about being pigeonholed, starting narrow and expanding over time can bring in different types of people. So start small and focus on a specific niche, and branching out too quickly will destroy that effectiveness. And when you narrow down your target audience by focusing on specific demographics and classifications, allowing you to better connect with them, and you'll become their go-to resource. You'll also want to focus on targeting specific goals and addressing the pain or problem that your target audience has. And you can find this out by surveying your audience, asking questions, probing deeper with some of your social media. And we're going to go into a little formula that you guys can use next here too. But narrowing down your audience and creating niche specific content can be a powerful tool in attracting and serving people who are seeking solutions to a specific problem or a pain. And as you identify your niche and target your demographic and engage with your audience through comments and support, then you can find the easiest way to make a bigger difference and a bigger ripple in a specific audience. The suggestion that we like to use and the way we like to approach this when approaching how do you niche down, what is the question that we like to ask and the question that we use inside of our organization when it comes to niching down is very simple. The question we like to ask everybody is, how do you know if you've niched down properly? And the formula is blank, who, blank, and blank. And let me give you an example of what that means. Your show could be, for example, busy professionals who seek quick and effective workouts and mindfulness practices. So that's blanks, who, blank, and blank, right? Or it could be seniors who are interested in anti-aging diets and gentle exercise routines. Or another example, it could be parents who want healthy family meal plans and activities to do with their children under 5. And that fits down even more niche, like children under 5, right? Another example would be athletes who focus on plant-based nutrition and sustainable fitness gear, right? So that is how I strategize and formulate when it comes to trying to niche down specifically. It's a very simple formula on how to niche. Now, once you niche it down, we have a really simple system that we like to use. It's called the binge network, or the binge formula that we use with all of our clients here at Evolve Podcasting. And once you niche down, you can use that binge formula to really solve people's problems and take them on a transformation instantaneously. And what does binge stand for? Binge is what we want people to do when they listen to your show, is they binge listen every episode of your podcast. I also realize I'm using show and podcast interchangeably. I want to make a little discernation there to be real transparent. It's confused a few people, but I want to make sure you guys understand. Sometimes I say show and sometimes I say podcast. It's the same animal. But anyway, guys, when you use this formula I'm about to give you, and we restate this time and time again throughout a lot of our lessons, but once you niche down, then you can use what we call the binge formula. And the binge formula stands for bringing attention to one pain or problem, inserting an emotional story, either yours or someone else's, name that pain again, which would be N, and address that one pain over and over again. G would stand for give them a path forward, your product or your service. And then E, empower them to take action. And here's what you can download or do today, or here's our quick guide to do that, right? That's to empower them to take action. So again, binge, B-I-N-G-E, bring attention to one pain or problem. I, insert an emotional story. N, name the pain. G is going to give them a path forward. E, empower them to take action. Now I'm going to go into the binge formula at length in another episode. But again, today we really wanted to focus on how you niche down your audience so that you can solve more of a problem, help them have a quicker and more effective transformation so that you are the go-to expert in your field on any topic. And again, that formula for niching down is going to be blanks who blank and blank. So again, the samples I used were young adults who struggle with anxiety and seek natural wellness techniques, or parents who want healthy family meal plans and activities to do with their children under 4. That would be an example of niching down. Athletes who focus on plant-based nutrition and sustainable fitness gear. That is the sample of niching down. That's what I want you to do when it comes to your show. Ask yourself, does my show have this simple formula for my audience? So check that out. Make sure that if you have any questions about this, the main thing we want you guys to do and take away from this show is know that anytime you feel like you're ready, we're here to give you a free audit on your podcast inside Evolve Podcasting. That is one of our ways to give back. That's one of our ways to really help you crack the lid on what's working for you inside your show or podcast. Show is your podcast, and how to take yourself from not monetizing and not gaining that traction that you die for. Now that was a great episode. Thanks for joining us and tuning in to the Healthy Profits Podcast.
Sammy and I are here to help you turn your health podcast into a treasure trove of opportunity for your listeners and your business. So join us twice a week as we unleash our favorite tips and strategies that have helped our clients at Evolve Podcasting turn their show into a thriving part of their business.
And make sure you subscribe and listen in as each episode builds upon each other. And I know that you're a generous leader, so make sure you share this podcast with your fellow wellness entrepreneurs so we can all grow together.
Until next time, stay healthy and keep thriving.
Bye.
Bye.